Hello, welcome back to the channel. I have a few things written down so I can remember the names, so I can remember what the so I can remember what the colors are that I'm using. Well, some of them I know the colorway is in the brand. Some of them I don't because they were acquired so long ago and I no longer have the bands, so I don't know. I can give you an estimate of what it is, but not a 100% thing. So anyway, the first thing that I want to talk about is my granddaughter's fresco sweater. I'll get my grandson's sweater out of the way. I put them both in the same bag. So I finished it. I was so, I don't know, I was so excited about this, and I still am. I still love it, but at the same time I'm not sure if it's gonna fit because I don't get to see her much, and oh my goodness, it just looks so small, but she's so small. But look at that. I just love this cable. I just love how that worked up, and that was my first cable of any kind. I had to get a whole different yarn and practice the cable until I got the cable down, and then I came back to the sweater with the yarn I was trying to make it with, because I was failing miserably at the cable. But I sewed in. I had little holes here, from because I did some crazy shenanigans on the collar. I don't know if it's gonna sit right on her. I hope it does, but I don't know how. But I got lost on the pattern, so lost that I couldn't even go back and start from a spot and then be on the right track. I just ended up making my own pattern for that. I even made these cute little cables on the shoulder. You can kind of see them. Let's see. I'm not sure what size I did. I think I did a size 4. But it's the it's on the list. It's right on the top. The Fresco, it's called Fresco, and it's by Asa Christensen. Not sure. I'm terrible at names, so if I get a name wrong, especially if it's a foreign type of name, like a different language type of name, I'm probably going to get it wrong. But I made this with a red alpaca yarn. Now I have no idea the brand. I have no idea where it came from. It's red and it's alpaca. That's all I can tell you about this yarn. She wanted a red sweater, and I had a whole bunch of this crap just laying around. It's not crap. It's actually really soft, really nice yarn. I'm gonna block it. This will be the first thing I've ever blocked. So when I do that, that's gonna be an experience for me. I don't have anything to block it on though. I gotta figure out what to do there. But I do want to block it because there are a couple a couple spots where the stitches are either too loose or too tight, and a good block should even that all out. I've heard. I've never, like I said, done it, but that's that. And her birthday is in October, and I'll let y'all know if it fits when she gets it, but we'll see. I might as well talk about my grandson's sweater, which is on here also, right there. Ask. This is a pattern called Ask by Anita Breathetland. This is all so far stockinette. Got the sleeves on. Let's not mess up and get the needles off. I got the sleeves on. I'm now to the part where I have to do some color work, which is something I've never done. I just keep on trying new things, and that's the only way you can learn anything, is to try new things. So we're gonna find out, but I can't go any further with this until I go home and find all of my yarn that will go well with this so that I can do the color work. This is where, sir, stop that. This is where I was previously. And then obviously the arms, the sleeves hadn't been done. When I got to that point, I stopped there. I did the sleeves, I put them on, and I did a few rounds to get me to where the color work starts. So and I did this in a size 6. And this is just blue, Red Heart Super Saver. It's a navy blue. So, because all my Red Heart is not here, I don't use it much anymore. I kind of have gotten a little bit, need that pricier yarn. Not really, not really, but I do like the more fingering weights and like sock yarns, because I've been really busy with socks. I'll put that away later. Throw it in the corner. So next up, the sweater, the red sweater, is my only finished object, unless you count one single sock, in which case I do have one single sock of a pair. It needs its match, but this is the Find the Joy socks by Crazy Sock Lady. You can see that pattern. Let's see here. I can't tell what it's doing. There we go. Kinda. You can kind of, there it is. Perfect. You can see the detail on it. I made this sock for Shark Week and Sock Week. And I knew, because I decided to try a pattern that included detailing that I hadn't done before. And detailing does take me a little longer too, because I'm still a new knitter. So it takes me a little longer to do the patterns that have the textures and stuff. So I knew it was going to take me almost an entire week to finish this sock. So I signed up for one sock, and I made it. The shark did not get my sock. I thought it did at first. I had a panic attack. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like a day early going, oh my goodness, I didn't upload my picture. I didn't need to. It was the next day. That's okay though. This is done. I haven't cast on the second one yet, because I have 3 other pairs of socks going. Oh, by the way, this is the colorway Prep School. It's a premier sock kit that I picked up. And I thought it went well with both the theme of Sock Week, which was ice cream, because, blueberry. Who doesn't love a good blueberry flavored ice cream? I do. But also Shark Week, because water. So that's what I did. And it turned out really good. I'm super happy with it. It fits perfectly. It was very easy to do once I got the hang of the pattern. It was real easy to keep track of. I only once or twice had to go back and count and see if I was doing it on the right round or not. English is hard sometimes. The next one I want to talk about is my husband's sock. And this sock is a jacquard socks written by the Premier Yarn Design team. And I'm doing it in Citrus Splash stripe, which is a KNC sock star. And this is how it's coming out. It's just about to where I got to do the heel flap, so I really need to, I was actually working on it this morning. I need to put it aside. When he gets home, I need to make sure it fits. I don't want to go too far and have to rip out. I've already had to rip out a little bit here because I tried the biggest size. The biggest size was just a little too big, so we went down a row. Went down a decrease or increase. It's a toe up sock, obviously. This is the skein. Isn't it? It's a really interesting colorway. It certainly isn't something I like. Like, it's just too, I think the stripes are just too big. They're too, like, thick. I like a nice, slimmer stripe, I guess. But those are coming along nicely. I've been working on those since I finished my Find the Joy sock. And then I haven't really touched this one much. I do want to get it out, but I kind of want to wait. Hold on, we're caught up. We're all caught up. Sorry about that. I haven't made any progress. I want to do it in increments of the repeat, the pattern repeat. That way I don't stop in the middle of the pattern repeat and then be like, oh no, where am I at? So I have only done 2 or 3 of the, I think 2 of the pattern repeats. This is really pretty, and I do like this. It's a little bit thicker of a stripe than I really want, but I also like the colors a lot better than the other, so it kind of is okay. I hope that the foot comes out the same, but this is the color. Oh my goodness. I just love all these colors together. They look so pretty. And this is, where on earth did I not write that one down? I did not. That is, it's alright, I have the pattern right here. This one's actually a written pattern. Like, it's a Mary Maxim pattern. It's called Lace Socks. And they are going to look like that. They're going to be tall. This is a project that I put on knowing that I would do a couple repeats, put it away for a while, and just keep doing that until it's done. This is going to be a long lasting project for me, just like if I'm bored with all the rest of them. And then I have my red, which I cast on, and I was intending to do the pattern called Lynx. I think I downloaded it from the Woolly Thistle website. I forgot what pattern I was doing. I only had the cuff done, so I was like, oh, I think it was this one. It wasn't, but it works out just fine. It's now going to be Candy Socks by Jacqueline Henk. I don't know. It's a beautiful red color, which does not show up true on this camera, but this, let me see if I can't. There we go. There's this cute cable that goes down the one side on each sock. So each sock will be definitive, whether, I don't know what the toe looks like. I haven't read. Everybody says, read the whole pattern before you start. And I always intend to, but I never do. Also, I see a lot of people going, you're not cool just because you don't swatch. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm lazy. Anyway, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. I don't know what to say. I'm not trying to be cool. I'm lazy. I don't want to do a swatch. For a more serious garment, like that has a lot more detail, like colorworks and stuff that I'm going to be getting into, that is for me and not for like one of the kids, because if it fits them right now, it fits them. If it doesn't, I'm not sure my grandson's is going to fit him. I have another grandson if it doesn't fit him. Plus I have other granddaughters who also like blue, so they could wear it too. So, I mean, they'll probably steal it from him anyway. but this is done in a red alpaca also. I don't remember. It was a Christmas. It was a Christmas color. So seasonal. So I got it a few years back. I don't know what it was called exactly. I'm not even sure, what percentage was alpaca or whatever. I'm pretty sure it was a good amount of alpaca. It's very soft. It's nice, but it's also very firm. It's not like the other alpaca. The other red alpaca is very like fluffy, and this is more dense. I don't know if you can kind of tell. I mean, it's not, I don't think it was meant for socks, but I'm doing it anyway. So there's that. I think that's about it for my socks. Oh yeah. The color, the yarn I got from Expression Fiber Arts. Oh yes, there is one more. It's right here. And this pattern is by Expression Fiber Arts. This is called Bordeaux Night. I have, my stitch marker claims that I made a lot of progress, but I'm pretty sure that I just left it there after my last video, and I maybe did a couple rounds and that was it. So I'm gonna have to move that for next time. But this is Big Twist Menagerie in the colorway Rose Finch. You can see it. And it's so much softer than I expected. I've worked with Big Twist yarns before, so I just assumed it was going to be more like scratchy feeling, because every Big Twist I've used previously had been scratchy feeling, but this is actually very soft, and I think I'm going to be super happy with this top. I do have, I always want to be casting on something. I don't know why. I've got all these other projects I should be doing. No, I want to do something. I have this beautiful Wonderland yarn that I got in a mystery pack. Well, it wasn't really a mystery pack. This was it was a mystery yarn. And it is called Confetti. Was it called Confetti? Confetti. It's right there. It's right there. Anyway, I've been trying to decide what I want to do with this, because it's just too pretty for socks, and it's just too little of an amount for a sweater, obviously. So I thought either a t-shirt or a hat and scarf set for myself, because it's very fun and interesting, and it looks like something that would do well in the winter. Like, it would look so winter. It looks wintry to me, So I think I'm gonna do. I've got to decide one of the two, and then I also have my Lang Lino yarns that I want to start my Deshane. That is actually a pretty quick looking knit. I've never made one, so for all I know, it's going to take me forever, and I'm going to have to tear it out 100 times. Who knows? But it looks very like drapey and lacy, so I think that it's really like big, not really lacy, like it's got a lot of holes, but I think it won't take long at all to get that complete. So, and I also have some yarn that I want to weigh out and see if it will work for a ranunculus. I really want to do a ranunculus, but I also don't know if that yarn will be good for up against the skin, because I got a really bad sensory. I don't like scratchy yarn. Even, in fact, I have a tank top. There's just this tiny bit of like tag And the tag itself bugged me so much. I cut the tag out. But the tiniest bit that's left in there, I don't like it. But I love the tank top, so I still wear it. But like, it annoys the crap out of me. I feel like something's crawling on me all the time. I just have super sensitive skin, I guess. So, but those are my plans for this coming week. I think for this week, I want to try and finish one. I want to try and finish this sock this week, the candy sock, and I want to put a couple inches on my Bordeaux Nights top. I think those are the things I'm going to work on the most. I'll work on my husband's sock as well, but he needs to be here so that I can figure out where the size is. Once I get it to where I'm, sure about the size is to start the heel flap, I think it won't be a problem at all, and I can easily rock that out like in no time. And then the second one should be a lot easier because I'll have that one to go by. I don't have to worry about his foot anymore. So I guess it's been 21 minutes. Wow, we're really cooking it. I will get off here, and I have decided that I'm going to upload 3 times a week. And my days that I've decided on so far are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know what time they'll be uploaded because the time that I film varies. Sometimes I do it the day before. Sometimes, like today, I'm doing this probably an hour before it goes up. So, and that right now is 10 o'clock. So, it just, it'll depend. I'm going to try eventually and nail down a time period and get them done with well enough time to upload at a specific time every day. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. I've got to feed the boy. He's over there sleeping, but he's probably hungry. And I will see you on Wednesday. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next one.